Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Luke, welcome to FieldFusion. Today I'm going to be showing you a £450 gaming PC build that can run most games at medium to high settings at 1080p with playable frame rates. If you want to see how a similar system to this performs, then I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can see how it copes in 20 different games. Starting the build off, we have the CPU. I have chosen the AMD Ryzen 5 3400G. Now I haven't gone with a standard CPU in this build. Instead, I have opted for an APU instead of a CPU and a graphics card. Over the last few years, integrated graphics have become increasingly powerful. The Vega 11 graphics that the 3400G comes equipped with has performance that lies somewhere between the GTX 1030 and the GTX 1050 Ti. The great thing about these APUs is that you can upgrade to a more powerful standalone GPU down the line and still have a powerful multi-core processor at your disposal. It is truly the best of both worlds. The Ryzen 5 3400G comes in at just £127.51, which is an amazing price for what you actually get out of it. It's clocked at 3.7 GHz, which goes up to 4.2 GHz when using AMD's Precision Boost. It has 4 cores and 4 threads. It also comes with its own CPU cooler, which works great straight out of the box and provides those cool temperatures the majority of the time. The Ryzen 5 3400G is also the best APU currently available. All I can say is for the price, you will not be disappointed. Moving on to the motherboard next, I have gone with the MSI X470 Gaming Plus Max ATX AM4 motherboard. This motherboard comes in at £99.95. It supports up to 128GB of DDR4 RAM. It has 2 PCIe slots, which are perfect to add in that standalone graphics card later down the line if you wish to. It has 6 SATA ports as well as 2 M.2 slots, which can be used for M.2 SSDs if those are something you wish to include in the build. It has 4 USB 3.2 ports for the front and 2 for the rear, as well as 4 USB 2.0 ports for the front and 2 USB 2.0 ports for the rear, which means you will have plenty of USB slots for all of your peripherals. It also comes with 1 HDMI port and 1 DVI-D port, which allows you to connect up to 2 monitors. Coming in next, we have the RAM. I have decided to go with 16GB of Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4 memory, clocked at 3200 MHz, and it's 2 8GB sticks of RAM, which allows us to take advantage of dual channel boosts. This comes in at £58.38 and will give you more than enough memory and speed to future-proof your build. You only really need 8GB of RAM for gaming, but having 16GB gives you that little extra boost and helps keep your build future-proofed. For the storage, I have chosen 2 separate options, the first being a Kingston A400 480GB SSD, which is where you should install your operating system for faster loading times as well as a few games. Personally, I'd install games such as Skyrim or GTA on the SSD so the loading screens load quicker. You can pick this SSD up for £45. I have also opted to go with a 500GB Western Digital Caviar Blue hard drive, which is just additional storage for either more games or files. If you plan on recording your games, then having the extra storage for the large video files you will most likely get is kind of essential. It's also there for if you just want to install a bunch of games that can't be stored on your SSD. You can pick up this hard drive for just £18, which is really cheap for 500GB of storage. Next to last, we have the case. I have chosen the Corsair Spec-05 ATX mid-tower case. This is a fairly large case with optimal room for all of the parts in this build, as well as additional cooling options. The case has two 3.5 inch and three 2.5 inch drive bays, allowing for additional storage on top of what we already have chosen. Perfect for if you want to add some extra storage for more games at a later date. This case has a minimalistic exterior design with an edge-to-edge side panel window allowing you to view your parts in all their glory. It has room for up to 5 120mm fans, which is tons of room for excellent cooling, and it even comes with one 120mm fan pre-installed at the front of the case. This case is also great for cable management, with cable routing cutouts and tie downs neatly hiding your cables behind the motherboard tray to keep your build looking tidy and out of the airflow path for improved cooling. Overall, this is an amazing case to keep everything in and nice and cool. This case comes in at just £44.99, which for what you're getting at this price is amazing. For the last part of this build, we have the power supply. I have decided to go for the EVGA BR 500W 80+ bronze certified ATX power supply. This power supply is more than able to power our build with room for upgrades later on, as this build only takes between 200 and 250 watts on average, so this should give us around 250 watts extra for the future. It's also 80+ bronze certified, meaning it has greater efficiency at 20%, 50% and 100% loads. This power supply comes in at just £60.40. That pretty much wraps up the build. I didn't include an operating system in this build as Windows is around £100 usually. However, you can download it onto a USB stick and then buy an activation code off places such as cdkeys.com for under £10. Now we know this build goes slightly over the £450 budget, coming in at a total of £454.23, but that is due to shipping costs, as shipping will cost you £16.49, which means the build actually only costs £437.74. Do you want to find what kind of PC you can get for different budgets? If so, leave a comment down below with the budget you would like to see on the channel and I'll make sure to make a video on those. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and whilst you're down there, why don't you become part of the notification squad by clicking on the little bell icon. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video, it really helps me out. I will be uploading a new PC build video every single Saturday at 10 AM, so I hope to see you all in the next one. See ya!
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.